everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sims Girl for those that do not know me. This is the first time I've ever even spoken on a video, so hello. The reason why I'm speaking today is because I do have a tutorial for everyone. You guys have been asking heavily for terrain tutorials, so I'm doing that for you. And then I did get a request. Someone wanted to better understand platforms, so we're going to do that here as well. Okay, so my sim is here in one of my old builds. So I am going to move her into the other one so that I can show you how to work platforms better. And that's where we're going to start this video off. You know, once Sims decides it wants to load and cooperate with us today. Go into play and your sim should be there. But the reason why I keep my sim, I like to keep her on the lot. Maybe not at all times, but definitely towards the end of my builds because I use her to make sure that I can reach certain parts of the build, you know, that I can go through the whole build, that the whole build that I create is playable. Because there have been a lot of times, especially when you use the Terrarium tool, especially in my beginning times, where they weren't playable. Alright, but now that we're here, we're going to start off in the daytime. I don't really like to build at night. It's kind of a little more complicated. Unless I'm doing lights. Okay, so we're going to start with platforms. With a platform, when you start with one, okay, all Sims can always go up one step, okay? So you do not need stairs for a one step, and I'll show you that in a second. But then you can continue to build your own steps if you wish, and that's how you could build your own steps like that. You know, you would want to keep building on top of each other. Meaning, if you have this platform on top of this platform, you're going to want to make this bigger. You're going to want to make your steps like so. And then this way, you have platform steps versus actually having to add steps. This can take up maybe a little more space than a lot of simmers like, so you can not do that or do that if you wish again. So platform, 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 they're your steps. And I will show you that they can use this. That was a weird noise. Alright, we'll have her go there. And she should just be able to walk straight onto this step. Yep. And then have her come up here. And she should be able to walk straight up these steps. Perfect. Alright, so there you have it. Now she can come down all those steps. And this sim is not me, by the way. This is actually like one of the already made sims. She definitely looks pretty similar to me, and that's why I chose her, but she's my build sim. So she's the sim that I build with. I have a whole different like world where I actually put all my builds and play them all together. But I have like all the TV shows like living in one world together, which is really cool. Alright. So that would be how you would do that. Someone had a question about that. Now, if you were wanting stairs, then I would suggest, you know, like, obviously erasing that. And then you would want to fix your platform if you chose to do that. So make it go, you know, to where you want. And then you get your stairs here. And pick whatever stairs you want, and they should just fit right there. So then there are so many ways that you can go about building with platforms and doing this, but yeah, if you're wanting platform stairs in the first one, and if you're wanting a platform with stairs, then that is how you would do that. Okay, so that was easy little platform tutorial for you. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the Terrarium. Okay, so I'm going to move her real quick because she needs to get off the lot. Okay, go ahead and jog. You need to exercise. Clearly. Oh, chickens. Okay. Building a Terrarium. You want to start with whatever tool works for you. The circle or the square in the beginning when you're building, like say if you're building like a hill like we're about to, it does not matter. Truly, it doesn't. You're just making it how you wish at this point. So we're going to rise it. And I like to, you see these extra tools right here? So this is how basically, okay, so adjust your softness. So this basically is going to be how soft it comes up. You see how soft that is? Okay. Okay, now let me show you what it looks like if I make it really hard. You see, like that's instant. You see that? That's so different. I like to keep it soft because it's easier to build with. You know, we keep things light and airy here. Okay, now let me show you this one. This adjusts the speed. So this is a very important tool when building with terrariums. You definitely want to keep your speed low because you see, now I can really build how I want to build without there being any complications or as many complications, I should say. But now when you build with a faster speed, which is perfectly fine if you already have like a place and stuff and you just are trying to fill in like a slot, boom, you got it. You know what I'm saying? But when you start off building like that, that's why you guys are like, oh my gosh, why is this like this? Well, it's because you got to adjust these. So I keep my speed pretty low, and then I also keep the softness low too in the beginning. All right, so let's get back. So we'll just come over here and like it's basically like a circle. So I'm just gonna make like all around this border. Okay, and this is basically what it's gonna be. And I'm just gonna fill it in. Now, the most important part, in order to make your terrarium playable, you have to flatten your terrarium. You see what I did there? I grabbed this flatten terrarium tool, went on over to the top, and this isn't going to ruin your mountain. Let me show you with a bigger mountain. So let's make him a little higher up, huh? Now when you flatten it, this just makes it playable. You see, this is going to be that walking path. This is going to be how they can get up there. This is going to be that. Now when you're doing like stairs or steps up to the terrarium, you're going to want to make it look like steps. You know, so you're going to kind of bring those steps and imagine wherever it is that you want to put your own steps. But you kind of have to bring that, you know? You have to bring those steps and then recreate them. You see what I'm doing there? I'm just using the flatten tool to do this, but I'm making those steps. And in order to, you see like how, I'll explain to you. You see how like these squares right here aren't fully filled in? Maybe we need some more steppage here. That's not a word, but maybe you need some more of that, okay? So we're just going to fill that in. And I use, this is where these tools come in handy, okay? When you're filling in the boxes, basically. You're basically filling in the box here. You see what I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? Feel that? Literally, that's all you're doing. I was filling in that space so that that is now playable. They can play 100%. You know, and it's not to say that this isn't playable. They can probably walk on this, but it gets more complicated if you don't flatten your terrain for them to actually live, build, and then just do things on. You want to make sure that they have a path so that they can do that, because we all know how stupid the Sims is. And Sims are really, they are really stupid, and like they just don't want to move to a lot of places. Alright, so now that you have a flat surface, I'm going to show you how to put stairs, okay, to make it 100% playable, so they can actually walk up this now. So in order to do so, you have to have flat here, so like you have to have a line, like a line right here and a line right here. So it has to be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Parallel, I suppose, to one another. So like I'll have to add more squares here. And one more square. And that comes out. Jeez, come on, guys. Okay, there we go. And then you can add two squares, that. And this may be a bit tedious for a lot of builders, but it's, I mean, that's part of us building. It's pretty tedious at times. but it's definitely worth it when you can have the terrarium that you're wishing and asking for. But do you see how this is parallel to this? So I could definitely put stairs here. This is parallel to this. I could definitely put stairs here. And this is parallel to this. I should be able to put stairs there, you know. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to go to stairs. And boom, I should be able to put one here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yep. Oh, nope. Let me try this again. There it is. Okay, so I have my stairs there finally. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna copy, paste. Boom. See this? Boom. Boom, baby. You see that? Look, you're gonna be able to walk on that. Let me see. Let's get her and let's see, because this uneven terrarium, it's lifted, but it's not a whole mountain, so she might be able to actually just walk on that without us having to flatten it. So we're gonna see. If not, they will tell you and they'll be like, what the heck are you trying to make me do? I cannot walk up this. So now let's see if she can go all the way up this, and she should be 100% able to. And she's doing it. Let's get it. Boom. You see that? Now you have your terrarium, okay? Now, I was gonna make Alcatraz with you guys here, but I think it's just best that I leave this a separate tutorial, keep it short for you guys. So now what I'm going to show you is the paint. I get all the time people say, I could never terrarium paint or train paint. Stop telling yourselves you cannot. Yes, you can. You can do anything you set your mind to, period. Okay, so let me show you. So let's just say like we got a little walkway, okay? We're going to get this walkway. Now look, this is where these really come in handy. These brushes are going to be your best friends, guys. You see, that's a really small box. That's a one box. That was for the flattened terrarium tool, and that really helped us. So what we're going to do is actually we're going to make this square a little bit bigger because, oh, okay, so that's that size. You see what I'm doing there? So now I'm going to grab whichever one I want, and I'm going to paint. So I hold it there, okay? You see that? I held that there. I wait until it's the color I want, and again, this softness will take into effect of that. So I just made it really hard. So boom. So like that was instant. I usually like to keep it soft. I think the soft gives it more of a natural look. You see like there's a little bit of grass there, so that kept it a little bit more natural than it would otherwise. But so then I just go through and I just paint, baby. But I'm painting to the lines, you see? And if I mess up, if I go off a little and boom, I'll finish it up. Don't get discouraged. You come in here on your eraser tool and you just erase what you fucked up. You see? Whatever you messed up, you just erase it. Okay? Just like that. As simple as that. And boom. Wow, that looks really good. Surprise, surprise. And then we come up here and we do the same thing. And I usually just like connect like this and then kind of, I'll bring it down to like, you know, you see here and fill that. You see? Okay. And then maybe it needs to be filled up there a little more too. Boom. Boom. It's as simple as that, guys. It is not hard. You can do this, and I'm proud of you guys for really wanting to learn this because it can be a little more challenging. And of course, if you're doing like circles and oh yeah, if you are doing a circle, go ahead and get this. Like say if you have a fountain right here, or you wanted a fountain, put the circle there. Boom. Boom, baby. And say you want to connect this pathway to that fountain. Okay? So we're going to do what we were doing over here, but we'll just go and connect it. So we're going to boom, 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 boom. And once again, if you mess up, that's what that eraser tool is for. But you see, how simple is that? That was very, very simple. Yes, you can do this. Yes, you can. And of course, you can always adjust the size and everything there. If you wanted it smaller or larger, whatever. Whatever you choose, whatever works for you. Because it's your game at the end of the day. So I definitely want you to be able to know how to do this stuff and to play. And you should definitely be able to build here just normally like how you would. Boom, boom. As long as you have that flattened terrain, you can build as big as you want. Okay? So, all right. So basically that's it. Now for this is the last thing I'm going to show you guys. So like when you have, what is it called? Landscaping, you know, bushes and trees, when you want to make it look more realistic or whatever it is, I tend to use the grass here, and then I go around this. You know, that just makes it look more alive. I don't know why, it just does. And it's as simple as that. You just make it your own. And when I do my landscaping, I don't really focus on how accurate the lining of it is, because landscaping is unpredictable, beautiful, and wild. All right, guys. Well, that is your Terrarium tutorial and platform tutorial. I hope that helped. And if not, let me know. I'll make you a different one. All right. Love you guys. Bye.